Yo, what's the deal? My boy Mike. That's my brother from another, man. What's the deal, young boy? I seen you talking the shit about the Pistons too. Pistons in six, me and seven. That's what you gotta know. But what's up, man? How you feeling about that? The Vikings NFL draft. And what's up, Brody? Is you free? Let him know you free, man. Talk about the Viking draft picks. And what's going on with the New York Giants, man? Like what's wrong with the New York Giants? Mark, what's the deal? How y'all feeling about that NFL draft? How y'all feeling about the he say Pistons in seven? I hope hell yeah it's Pistons in seven. That's what you gotta know, my boy. How y'all feeling about that draft pick though? How y'all feeling about that Minnesota Vikings NFL draft? Who went crazy in the draft to y'all though? What team went crazy to y'all? I like the Buccaneers a lot of y'all. The Buccaneers went crazy. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I like what the Buccaneers did in the NFL draft. For real. I like it though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I like what they did in the draft, man. A letter grade, letter grade. I give them a B plus. Like they did good. I'm mad I ain't getting no running back or no corner during the draft, but I like that corner we got in the UFDA. The boy from Nebraska. Oh, Travis Hunter. We're talking good about him. Mm-hmm. Mark said, man, I don't like how Viking ain't talk about this UFDA. A lot of them I like better than the the UFDA class. Hey, Mark, I ain't gonna lie to you. The UDFA class, the Vikings went crazy. I like that wide receiver we got from Texas. Let me see, can I pull it up though? C. I gotta give Lisa a B, man. Because look, only reason I give it a B, Mark, because they got another offensive lineman, and they got a dog on the defense line, and they got a nice pass rusher, and they got a motherfucking another wide receiver. Let me see. Pull this shit up for y'all boys real quick. Let me see. Can I get this shit together? Hold on. He said JJ about to sit in the pocket. Oh, man, I hope so. Trey Store, running back, is a beast. Oh, he is? I'm about to look at their draft class right now with y'all. Because I seen a few people they picked up, but y'all see that? Like the linebacker from BYU, I don't know. But this wide receiver, he nice. Bowden, he nice from Texas. And I also like they picked another linebacker from Georgia. You know, Georgia got them dogs. I like the two-man wide receiver. But this, what my man at though? I'm talking about. We got a corner from Kansas State. That ain't who I'm talking about though. I'm talking about they got a whole bunch of UFDA. They went crazy in the UFDA session. Damn, what the fuck is he at? O line from North Carolina State, wide receiver, Kansas State. That ain't him. His name, what the fuck is Tommy Hill at? Hey, why Tommy Hill name not popping up on the UFDA for the Minnesota Vikings? What the fuck? Like, why Tommy Hill name ain't popping up? Oh man, what's the deal? Oh man, you free? I'm gonna tell y'all who I feel like botched the NFL draft. I think with the New York Giants, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. That Jason Dart pick was stupid for the New York Giants. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I don't even see dog name. Why Tommy Hill name not popping up for the Minnesota Vikings? Can somebody tell me that? Why his name not popping up on the UFDA list? What Vaughn say? Mark says I'm a CB dude. Yeah, like, yeah, but what about the other dog we picked up named Tommy Hill? The Viking draft. What the fuck was his name? Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna tell you who the fuck they picked. I can't think of his name right now. Hold on, I'm about to show you right now. Hold on, I'm about to show you who the Viking got in the NFL draft. But why Tommy Hill name not popping up though? I don't know. That shit crazy to me. Hold on, y'all. What the fuck? This right here is the Minnesota Viking draft class. I don't know if you see it or not, but they picked a wide receiver in the third round, Ty Felton from Maryland. We got a wide receiver from Maryland in the third round. But why the fuck? Hold on, let me see. You see that? We got a wide receiver from Maryland, though. The Viking really went crazy in the NFL draft, though, for real. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I like what they did in the NFL draft. But why Tommy Hill name not popping up? That shit crazy to me. I don't know what the fuck going on with that shit. What did he say? Well, I show you. Yeah, we got Felton. There's a lot of talent this year. I just hate that how the NFL did young. Yeah. Oh yeah, we gonna speak about Shador Sanders though. We gonna speak about him. Hold on real quick. We gonna speak about Shador Sanders. We gonna speak about him. Just hold on tight. I can't believe the New York Giants did that. The New York Giants, man, they took Jason Dart over Shador Sanders. That's crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Dart is fucking ass. Like y'all can say what y'all want to say about Sanders. He come with a circus show, his daddy. But we gotta see how everything play out though. But Jason Dart, he is not the answer for the New York Giants. And they trade up for the fucking quarterback. Like, man, this man is fucking ass. I'm looking at the quarterback getting taken off the fucking draft board like Dylan Gabriel. Like, come on, y'all. Like, have y'all seen these quarterback play college football? Oh yeah, I like him a ton. I watch him at Titans to grab him late. I'm just saying though, man. I'm not no expert. Yeah, Bowden. Yeah, Bowden. He nice. I'm not no expert at the quarterback spot, but I do know When I watch certain quarterbacks, I be like, oh yeah, he might have that it factor at the next level. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like a Josh Allen, I ain't watched Josh Allen play, so I couldn't speak on Josh Allen for real. And I don't watch quarterback off of highlights. Felton one of my sleeper. Yes, man, he nice. He gonna be a old man. What's the deal, old man? What you doing? You know I gotta hear you talk shit about your New England Patriots. You know I dropped that link for you. New York Giants are stupid. Oh man, you my guy. Man, fuck the New York Jets. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Like, what are we doing? Y'all ain't have a franchise quarterback since Big Ben. And y'all pass on Shedeur Sanders. I could understand in the first round or the second round. But third and fourth round, and y'all pass on him, and he way better than Will Howard. People in my comment section telling me Will Howard ain't trash. Man, Will Howard is ass. Like, let's be for real. If Will Howard was so good, why ain't he go top 10 like JJ McCarthy did? Because people know Will Howard's ceiling. People seen Will Howard play football in college football. Only reason Ohio State won the national championship because the path they took. Look who they played. They had a fucking easy schedule. Will Howard was no motherfucking difference maker. And I told old man and JB, y'all not gonna beat Michigan probably because your quarterback play, bro. If you had a better quarterback, y'all would probably beat Michigan. But I got Michigan beating Ohio State. And I was right. Will Howard is ass. I watch college football. I watch football. Like this, like picking quarterbacks ain't really that damn hard, especially if you watch what he did during the season and what he did last year. Like people talking about on TV, oh, next year draft class is way better. And guess what the first quarterback name they said in the quarterback class? Drew Aller from Penn State. Drew Aller is hot fucking garbage, man. That's the number one quarterback coming out next year is Drew Aller. Man, no people don't know what the fuck they be talking about. The next year draft class is way worse than this year draft class. Because I'm gonna be real with y'all. The only star quarterbacks I had in this draft class were Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders. Them the only two quarterbacks I had. I don't know what the fuck. Like the New Orleans Saints. They took my man, I forgot his name, from Louisville. This motherfucker like 26 years old with 100 injuries. Like, what is we doing? Like, y'all just picking players just to pick them at this motherfucking point. For real. Oh man. Tap in. I'll drop that link just for you. Or for whoever. Let's talk about the draft class, man. Let's talk about the draft class. But I want to know though, like Mike, you still in the building? I don't know how you feel about this, Mike. How you feeling about the Vikings giving Andrew Van Ginkel a new contract? Like, how you feel about that though? Like, dog getting paid 22 mil guaranteed next year. Okay, okay, didn't hear about he got fined. I knew they were talking about it. Who got fined? Sarah, what's going on?
I actually liked our draft class. There were a lot of upset people, but I liked it
Yeah, I don't know why people was like upset about what though.
because they felt that we should have traded down with the Giants and got extra picks. But from what I heard was that the Texans, the Lions, and the Chiefs were interested in Donovan Jackson, and so that's why they didn't trade down. Because if they traded down, he would have been gone.
But shit, he a dog though.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad they didn't trade down.
But let me ask you this though, Sarah. How you feeling about the Andrew Van Ginkel new contract?
I guess I don't know. I mean, like he's good, and I mean, I like I liked how he played, but I didn't really understand why.
Me neither. But what do that mean for Dallas Turner though?
No, Quasey just said that he expects all three of them to be on the field this year.
Yeah, I feel he could say that. I don't know. I don't know. That to me that say a lot about Dallas Turner though, for real.
I don't think so.
You don't?
No, I think
Here
they're
go
just
Mike.
rewarding him because he was an all pro though.
Steve, what's the deal?
What's up?
What's up, man? We talk about the draft picks, man.
Yeah, it just here in my area, the power was down it went down sometime yesterday around 4 or 5 o'clock and finally came back on this afternoon around 5, 6 o'clock. So
What do you
that kind
think
of
of the wide receiver the Packers drafted?
What about him?
No, I'm asking Zoe. What do you think of him?
Who?
Matthew Golden.
Oh, he straight. I like he okay. It's like I think he probably could be the number one probably during the season. It all depends. I don't know. Like I like him though. I won't say they effed up with that draft pick. I like it. I understand why, and I like it though. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the whole NFC North draft, but the Lions, to me, like I like with the Lions. The Lions is trying to continue to build on the offensive line, and I understand they try to they draft they strategy. But I like the NFC North draft. I like who the Bears took in the first round. He gonna play off. He gonna be off rip a diamond tight a nice tight end for the Bears.
Well, everybody thinks with that first pick, everybody's like thinking that it's going to be Christian Watson and whoever, like Reed or Wicks or whatever. Like they're asking, like, what receiver from what I've been listening to and reading on, it's more likely going to be it's going to be Bo Melton and possibly McCole Hardman and possibly even maybe Malik Heath. But I think it's more likely going to be McCole Hardman and Bo Melton that's going to be out the door with Golden and Savon Williams coming in.
Yeah,
It's not going to be Watson.
Like this year to me is a big year for Jordan Love though. Like,
oh yeah,
like to me, the Packers have to make it to the NFC Championship game with Jordan Love.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no denying that.
And let me ask y'all this though. I'm happy I got y'all both. Hey, Sarah, are you still there?
Yeah.
So how y'all feeling about Shedeur Sanders sliding like that? And by the Pittsburgh Giants, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants not looking at Shedeur Sanders.
I can understand why they did it because I don't think they want to deal with the headache that comes with him.
Okay.
Because I mean, if you have a starting, like say if we took him, right? And say JJ McCarthy struggles, his dad is going to be screaming for KOC to put him in and take JJ McCarthy out. So I think a lot of teams that already have like fringe starters, they don't want to deal with that.
But what I can say, Sarah, Deion Sanders said that later this year before the NFL draft, he said he's not going to interfere with the NFL process with his son.
That's what they say, but I mean.
But let's be for real though. The Pittsburgh Steelers took Will Howard. Would you gamble on Will Howard or Shador Sanders?
I think Aaron Rodgers is signing with them.
Man,
That's
no,
why
but
they didn't take a quarterback.
it don't. Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna. It don't matter. It don't matter. They
I'm just
telling me.
saying.
I feel you, but they telling me next year the best quarterback who gonna be number one rated is Drew Aller from Penn State. Drew Aller is fucking ass.
I don't watch college
I
football,
do.
so I can't say.
Drew,
But I'm just saying. I think they already have a plan with Aaron Rodgers, and he's gonna be pissed if they take a quarterback in the first round. So I
no,
felt like
no,
that's why they
no.
didn't take one.
It ain't had to be the first round. You could have took him in the fourth round. Because no matter how y'all feel about Shador Sanders and Deion Sanders, Shador Sanders was the second best quarterback in the quarterback class.
Yeah, but to me, he's not good enough to deal with all the headache that comes with
Okay,
it.
but Sarah, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
What if he don't come with the headaches? What if Deion don't say shit publicly about Shador and the organization?
I think if he okay, I'm I'm gonna like break it down for you. Like I think even if he hadn't said that, the way the reports are coming out, the Shador went into those interviews unprepared.
Yeah.
He wasn't prepared. He was very entitled. He uh some of the interviews were really bad. He took a FaceTime call. I mean, if he's doing all those things in interviews, if you're a team, you don't. Why would you
I,
like draft
I
him?
feel you though, sir. I feel you. That's why you could take him in the fourth round. But I'm talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. You don't have no quarterback on your roster. And for the New York Giants to trade what they trade for Jason Dart. Dart is
Jackson Dart.
fucking ass. This is the Do y'all remember when they took Daniel Jones? They took that defensive tackle, the same draft class.
Yeah, but in the reports it said that Dable's meeting with Shador did not go well. That's why they
Man,
didn't take Shador.
man, fuck with Dave don't know what the fuck he doing as a head coach anyway. My
I'm
whole
just
thing,
saying what was
but
reported was that
I feel you. But my whole thing is this though. You traded all the draft pick for a fourth or fifth round quarterback. Jason Dart is down there, Daniel Jones. He just can run a little bit better.
yeah, like I mean I get that part. I get that part. I didn't think it was worth them trading back up into the first
Hell
round.
no. That motherfucker is ass. And for the New York Giant fans, all on social media talking about we won, and y'all ain't win no fucking NFL draft. I don't know. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I'm looking for worse.
Where did Steve
Huh?
go? I said, what happened to Steve?
Steve got the fuck on.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, it's like I think that a lot with, and that's why they didn't draft him. I'm not saying it's right or how they took it, and I mean he has a really good chance to
No,
start in Cleveland because Cleveland don't have a quarterback. It's just whether or not he's gonna put
no.
his head down and work and not be a diva.
Yeah. No, I feel you though. I feel everything you saying though.
Because I mean
Steve,
he's the
what's
best
going on?
quarterback in that room right
I'm
now.
back.
So
Sorry about that.
he's the best quarterback in that room right now. So he has a chance to win the starting job and be their starting
Take
quarterback,
your medicine.
but he needs to earn it. And
Your water.
I hope
Yeah.
he does.
So how you feel about that, Steve?
About Shador,
Yeah.
he got drafted. It's over with. Now it's all on him. What happens and with the team, whatever. To me, to me, just me, anything can happen. I'll even say this. I even won't even go out and throw this out there on the ledge and sit there and say he still can be traded. He still can be traded at any
Who?
time with all this. For some reason, I still see him ending up in Dallas.
For what? Dak on the contract for the next 3 years. That'll
You know
be
what? You know what? You know what, bro? I understand that. I understand that, but this has happened many times in the league. All these quarterbacks. There's like these teams have these high paid ass quarterbacks 50, 60, 70
Man,
million and they ain't doing crap.
listen,
Well,
Steve. I could see Dallas. I could see Dak Prescott get another contract with the Dallas Cowboys.
I
That's
I
stupid,
don't.
but
I
I
do.
mean,
They get.
well,
They get. They.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong. I mean, you could be right, but then again, I can
Okay.
also see Dak Prescott ending up with another team. You know, I mean, it's just
I don't know. I mean, because I don't know what team would want to give him all that much money.
well, and there's a valid point right there too, Sarah. That's true. But you know, in this league, in the NFL, to me, anything can happen. Anything. To me, he's drafted. He's a Brown right now. To me, hey, that's in the AFC. I ain't got to worry about it. So whatever happens to Shador happens to Shador. He's up in the AFC North. He has nothing to do with the NFC North or the NFC, so I can really care less. Now, if he will jump down to the NFC, like say maybe the Cowboys, whatever, okay, then now there's a chance. He's in the NFC. Will we have to face him in the playoffs or whatever? Who knows?
So, Zoe, do you think Tyler Shoke is going to start for the Saints?
Like
No.
that's like that's another team. Like y'all got Tyler. Y'all got him. He's 25, 26 years old. Always injured. He was the bum in college. And you got motherfucking Spencer Rattler, who wasn't shit. And y'all passed on Shador Sanders. Like, what is we doing? What, like, I can understand New Orleans though, for real, because they might look into next year's draft, but next year's draft class is ass. Ain't no good quarterback coming out in next year's draft class.
Well, I think everyone's hoping that Arch comes out next year.
Archie, let me tell you about Archie Manning, man. Archie Manning, this man ain't played a full season yet. And Archie Manning family, prior to him, ain't never came out early. Eli ain't come out early. Payne ain't come out early. I doubt if he come out early. And they got the NIL deals going on now. And
Yeah, I
either
don't
way
think
it
he's coming
goes,
out either.
I
huh?
say Arch Manning comes out in 2027.
Yeah, he not coming out this year. I mean, after this year, this is his first fucking year.
Right. He'll
And what
come out
happened? And what happened if Arch Manning don't even make it to the playoffs for Tennessee or for Texas, or he get bounced out in the first round? Is he still a first round quarterback?
I think by name he will be.
Yeah, but I'm talking about play style. We haven't seen him play for real.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, he carries a lot of power with his name. So
Man,
I
fuck
right.
think
that.
There's a lot of weight on his shoulders because of his name.
Man, that shit up. Man, listen, I don't buy that shit.
What?
The
No,
name
you
shit.
got to Zoe. You got to realize with Archie, his grandfather, whatever, and his uncles, whatever they are, Peyton and Eli. There's a lot of weight being carried on Archie's shoulders because if he doesn't live up to high
Oh yeah.
expectations, you know,
Oh yeah. I believe that though. But for me to say he gonna be good, I can't sit up and tell you that. I ain't seen him play for real.
Oh, I didn't
well,
say he was going to be good. I said he just has a lot of power to his name, so he's going to get drafted high no matter what.
I don't know. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So
I mean,
what
like I
team?
said, and when he comes out, is he going to like follow his grandfather, whether Archie Manning go to the Saints, or will he follow Peyton go to the Colts, or will he follow Eli and go to the Giants?
The Colts
Or
might need a quarterback by the time he comes out.
or with a granddaddy get involved like he did Eli and say he not going there. Hey,
Hey,
the crazy part
that
is,
could happen.
hey, the crazy part is about the whole Dion situation and the Eli situation. Eli daddy told the Chargers his ass ain't going there.
Eli didn't want to play for San Diego.
And I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody say shit when Eli and his daddy did the shit.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
but Eli was a more accomplished college
John,
quarterback
hey,
than Shador.
John
What
Elway
the
did the same
what
thing.
what the fuck did Eli accomplish?
Eli got special privileges compared to Shador.
What Eli got who?
Same thing. Hey, Elway did the same thing.
No. Somebody said Eli accomplished what in college?
He had a better record in college than Shador. Shador had his jersey retired for what? For no reason. It rubs people the wrong way when he hasn't done shit and he's getting that kind of preferential treatment.
You can't blame him because they retired his damn jersey. I'm just saying. Eli Daddy came out and said his ass ain't going there.
That's because Eli did not want to go there.
Yeah,
I'm
but he
saying
still got drafted there.
I'm the one bitching about Shador.
Eli's the one who went crying to his daddy. I don't want to play in San Diego.
yeah. But what I'm saying is Eli and his daddy did all of that. Then they get mad at Dion and Shador for whatever the fuck they done did.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is, he still got drafted to San Diego, and then he got traded. If Dion
Yeah.
and them had just kept their mouth shut and got drafted, and then pull off a trade behind closed doors, I don't think it would have been such a problem.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, like I said,
I'm just saying. Eli wasn't that great of a college quarterback.
back in '83, and John Elway did the same thing. The Colts drafted him, and he didn't want to play for the Colts.
Okay, so the NFL might have a fucking problem. I'm just keeping it real. They might have
Yeah,
a
but
problem.
I understand what you're saying, Zoe. I exactly understand what you're saying,
Not
and you're
got
right.
Steve
You're
for
right.
sure.
You're
Shit.
right. Everybody didn't say nothing when Eli went crying his ass off to daddy. I
Or
don't
John,
want to play whatever. But now Shador's doing the same thing, and everybody's picking on Shador.
Exactly.
or like you told me, I ain't know John Elway did it. I ain't know that.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
yeah.
but John Elway had leverage though because he leveraged his. He was gonna go play baseball if he got drafted by the Colts.
Man, you
Yeah,
ain't got no that.
he had a chance to play for the Yankees.
I don't know, man. But Steve feel me though. But we gonna see how everything play out though. I do like I told people. Shador Sanders is a better quarterback than Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel is fucking garbage.
I will not argue that.
So how you feel about Will Howard?
Well, okay, he won a national championship with the Buckeyes. I can't stand the Buckeyes. I hate the Buckeyes, whatever. But hey, this is professional football now. You know what I mean? Now, the only thing that's going to look good for him is that, the only QBs there in Pittsburgh is, Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson.
Exactly. But look
And
though.
Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
Aaron
not
Rodgers.
yet, but
But
I
look
see
though.
what you're saying.
But Steve and Sarah. So like people was on my ass because I said Will Howard is trash. And they said, oh, he won a national championship. So why did when JJ won a national championship, he went top 10. And this quarterback went in the fucking 6th round.
Because JJ has traits that
Exactly. No, I
quarterback.
know. Is that I'm saying that's what I'm saying. JJ Siller is higher than a Will Howard. Will Howard was ass at Ohio State. Then you got people talking about, oh, he good. Oh, he gonna do. Man, y'all quarterback room is fucking awful.
Yeah, I don't know what the Pittsburgh Steelers are doing because they paid $30 million and used their draft pick to get a wide receiver that they don't have any quarterback to throw the ball to.
None.
That was dumb.
Then like the New York Giants. Okay, yeah, y'all defense gonna be good, but your offense gonna be. Jason Dart is fucking trash. I don't know if y'all see, huh?
Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart. I don't give a fuck. Dart is trash. If y'all see this quarterback play at Ole Miss, he was not good at all. And he took crazy hits when he played in college football. People on the internet and on TV compare him to Josh Allen. This motherfucker ain't shit like Josh Allen. Like what? Like like how do y'all compare him to Josh Allen? Because of the fucking
I'm
skin
not.
tone?
I'm not comparing him to Josh Allen at
No,
all.
people on TV is.
You're right. I saw that. You're right. I did see that.
I mean, other than they're both white, I don't
Yeah,
see any comparisons.
they said that's what I'm saying. I don't see no. They are not the same quarterbacks. Josh Allen ain't played with a roster like Ole Miss, and Josh Allen was balling from what I seen in college. Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I ain't watched Josh Allen play, so I can't really speak on how good he was. But he way bigger than Dart. I don't know, man. I just hate the way. I just hate.
Well,
I just
Josh
hate the
Allen
way.
in college was average. He stepped his game up when he came into the pros. He learned a lot of shit. He learned, the mechanics and and
Well,
everything,
but people
whatever.
forget that Josh Allen took a couple years to develop. He did not come
Yeah,
into the league.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, he was from
exactly.
Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming. Yeah, he played. Yeah, but my whole thing is though, like, I don't know, man. Like the way the NFL team is doing, the way they draft the quarterbacks, that should be mind blowing to me. I'd be lost. Like, what the fuck? Y'all get paid all this money. Y'all can hit the quarterback position right, especially the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't give a fuck what bad Shador Sanders came with. I need him to keep me a job and win me some football games.
Right. Well, I mean, like you said, nothing against it, but were teams afraid of dealing with Dion?
They probably was. But my thing is, if I'm Mike Tomlin, I need a quarterback who can play. Because after this year, I don't think Mike Tomlin survived Pittsburgh.
No, that's main to be seen.
Especially if they don't get Aaron Rodgers.
You know what? Even if they do get Aaron Rodgers, to me, is not going to take Pittsburgh anywhere.
I agree with you. I
He's
agree with
not, because
you.
he's got that diva mentality. He's got that whole. He's Mr. Audible. If he doesn't like whatever plays called in, he calls his own audible and shit. And then he has this little referendum thing where if you drop a pass, you're wide open and you drop a pass, you're not going to see another pass for a while.
Hold on, Steve. Oh man, what's the deal? Oh man. I don't know. He probably ain't there. Yeah, I'm not hip on that. I'm not too hype on Aaron Rodgers for real.
Nah, I mean that would. I mean, is he still waiting for Minnesota? Or I mean, what's his deal?
Minnesota, man, we don't want no fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Right, right. But no, I'm just saying, is this what he wants? You guys are probably like, no, we're done. There's no way. But is he like,
No,
I
we
want
don't
to play for
know.
Minnesota?
No, I
And I
talked to
don't know.
I talked to Minnesota. They don't want him. They don't want him. They don't
I
want him.
know that. I know they don't want him. I know that. But is he like holding out, going because he's wanting to, but
I
Minnesota
don't get,
doesn't want him?
man, you could people in hell want ice water.
Well,
I
yeah.
think he's holding out for to see if there's going to be a contending team that loses their quarterback.
Nobody want. But hey, sir. Hey, how you feel about that Sam Howell trade during the draft?
I like it
You,
because if you watch when Sam Howell played for the Washington Commanders, he wasn't bad. He was decent. You know?
I mean, he could be the starting quarterback there.
No, he
no,
can't.
no, that ain't
Hey, wait,
no.
wait, 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 wait. No, I'm not picking on McCarthy. Don't go there. We don't know really McCarthy's health.
We do know.
He healthy.
Is he?
Yep.
Yeah, he healthy.
Okay.
He ready to play.
I mean, look, I have nothing against JJ. Nothing. I'm not going to put him down. I'm not going to say nothing bad about the SA Vato. No, I'm not going to do that. But like I said, the thing is, what you have to realize, he hasn't played really a single down yet.
Right.
Everybody's putting him high on this damn pedestal like whatever. Now, nothing against him. I'm not taking nothing against him that way. But he has not played a freaking second down yet.
Right,
And everybody's
right.
putting him up there like he's a savior for the Vikings. He could be.
No,
He
I'm not.
could be.
No,
But
no.
we don't know that yet.
You right, Steve. Right now, he the fourth best quarterback in the NFC North because he
Right.
haven't played yet. But on the back end, though, I got faith. You know why I got faith in JJ, Steve?
Yeah.
I watched JJ play day one since Michigan. When he first
Right.
got to Michigan, he wasn't that damn good. But
Well,
he got better every fucking year at Michigan. I can't say that.
I'm not taking nothing away from the guy. I am not. I'm not saying, oh, he's going to suck. No, I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. Only thing I'm saying is he hasn't played whatever everybody. So many people, not you guys, but everybody think he's a savior of Minnesota.
Yeah, he can. Cause Steve, we see people seeing him play. And at the end of the day, no matter what you feel or whoever feel, he got to play eventually. If he come out
Right.
with stuff, let him play. Let him play it out. And like old man said, if he came out this year, JJ would be number one.
Well, like it's like this. Out of the 4 teams in the NFC North, Green Bay is the only team that has not really had any significant changes.
No, the
Okay.
Lions. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Lions got 2 new coordinators.
Yeah, you're
Chicago
right.
has a whole new coaching staff. And only
But
thing that's trailing Minnesota is JJ. That's it. I mean, they got a solid team. I ain't lying.
yeah,
There's a solid
but I
team
ain't gonna
there in
lie to you,
Minnesota.
Steve. I ain't gonna lie to you, Steve. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you on my channel. Man, Jordan Love is soft. I'm gonna be real with you. Jordan Love is soft. Every time he got hit multiple times last year, his ass was fucking hurt. He was dealing with an injury. Jordan
Right?
Love is fucking soft.
Well, we'll see what he does this year because it's his 3rd year, so he needs to take off.
He got to take off. If he don't,
I
the
mean,
Packers.
I like what we're doing with the offensive line. Myers is gone out of center. We got a fresh new whatever it is. It's still it looks really, really good on paper right now. That's the only thing I can say.
Okay, look, this coming from a Ohio State fan. Old man say, I'm a Buckeye fan, and it's hurt to say. JJ McCarthy is really, really good quarterback. And when you have the best receiver in the NFL,
Yeah.
plus the Vikings head coach know it's quarterbacks. That's enough said, man. You seen what he did with Sam Darnold, bum ass.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the Vikings win
This
for
too. You got to look at this too. Now, no offense. Sam Darnold had many years under his belt.
what that mean?
What do you mean? What that mean? He has NFL experience. JJ
Man,
ain't got no experience yet.
man, Steve, I don't give a fuck about that shit no more. It's 2025. That shit don't even matter no more.
Dude, Zoe, bro, I love you, man, but I'm telling you right now, you got to worry about that.
How? We see CJ Stroud. We see CJ Stroud had one of the best rookie years of an NFL rookie quarterback. Then next year after that, we see Jaden Daniels take off as a rookie quarterback.
Okay, and that's right. And I'm saying J.J. McCarthy can do the same thing. But for the fact that he hasn't, you can't say nothing yet. He could. JJ can have one. JJ can have like the
I'll write the check for the shit cash.
I mean, with JJ, with Justin Jefferson, Addison, and whatever they got there. I mean, who knows? I'm telling you, I'm gonna throw this out there. Who knows? McCarthy can end up throwing for 5,000 yards.
I don't know about that.
I'm just being. You never know.
I
mean, come on. I'm not taking nothing. But look, Sarah, look, Zoe. I'm not taking nothing away from Justin Jefferson. He's the top receiver in the league practically, okay? Addison's shown promise. They got weapons there. And if this O-line that you guys are rebuilding, which I see is rebuilding, protects JJ, I'm just saying, you do not know. He could throw for 4,000 or 5,000 yards. You don't know that. See, nobody knows this. He can have 50 touchdowns, 5,000 something yards. Hell, shit, you never know. He can end up breaking Dan Marino's record.
With that Marino record.
Huh?
With that Marino record.
Oh well, I don't think he's the top quarterback now. I think who broke his pass? Who has the most passing yards in the season now?
I have
Peyton
no
Manning.
idea.
Manning do.
Manning, was it Manning? Manning did beat Marino because
Yeah.
I know Marino one time had 5,084
Yeah.
yards in the season.
Manning. I want us right there. Who
But you
had the
see what
most
I'm
passing
saying?
yards in the NFL season?
See, I don't know what McCarthy's going to do, but hey, I'm saying it could happen with that kind of receiving core
Who
he
had the
has.
most passing yards in NFL history in a season? Oh, you
Another
Peyton
thing is
Manning do.
too.
Peyton Manning, this motherfucker threw for 5,400 passing yards.
Well, but what I'm saying also is now with
Damn.
this revamped offensive line Minnesota has, which is looking promising, what you got to worry about with that injury that JJ took, you got to worry about him not getting hit wrong again.
It can easily happen.
No, my boy good, man. My boy not injury prone, bro. We good.
I'm
You
not
need
saying
worry.
he's injury prone,
You need worry about your quarterback staying healthy.
right? Right?
If that motherfucker look, if JJ look like Jordan Love do the past 2 years, we got trouble in Minnesota.
I'll tell you
Every
what.
fourth game, this motherfucker is hurt.
Jordan Love didn't take that many sacks last year.
He still was hurt. So what that tell
Wow.
you?
Right. And that's what I'm trying to tell you there, bro. That's what I'm
No,
trying to
they
tell
too.
you.
No,
Anything can happen.
JJ got that Wolverine mentality, man. JJ straight.
I mean, I'm just trying to keep it real. I'm not down in JJ.
No, I feel
I'm
I
not
feel where
saying
you coming from. I feel where you coming from, bud. No, I write the check for that bitch cash. I got faith in my boy. I know my boy gonna do. We might not win 14 games, but damn, we gonna make the playoffs.
well, that's made to be seen.
We gonna make that damn playoff. You can bet your $1,000 on that.
Like I still feel that the Lions will go 8-9.
Who gonna win the NFC North?
That's a good
The
question.
Packers. You got the Packers winning.
I ain't going to put them up there just yet. There's a lot of stuff I have to remain to be seen.
What about the Bears?
Well, Bears and another one. See, here's another thing that like I told Sarah and a bunch of guys the other day. The Bears and the Vikings did a lot in free agency this year. They went out and got a lot of guys that helped their team. Now, if the Bears and the Vikings don't make the playoffs, and if they do, if they don't go further than whatever, they're going to be a laughing stock.
I don't think
Because
we
they
will.
wasted all that money to go get them free agents, and if they don't finish better than 14-3,
No,
and whatever or something,
we not
We're
gonna
not
win.
finishing 14
We
and
not
3.
gonna win no 14 games again.
I'm just saying, with all these guys that the Vikings and Bears went out got, they better do something. All that money they spent.
No. Hell no, you wrong. The Bears, yeah. But the Vikings, no. This is first year being a starring quarterback. This will be the Bears' second year with a starring quarterback.
Right.
It's a two different ball games. But
I
Vikings,
see what the Vikings are doing. They're
but the
restoring that
Vikings,
offensive line to protect McCarthy.
Right, but the Vikings do need to show progress on the offense side of the ball, though.
Yeah.
But other than that, though,
I
I feel
think, like they said, the NFC North is the best division in football.
I got the NFC East.
What? How?
Because they won the Super Bowl and they dog walked the Lions in the fucking NFC playoffs. And everybody in the NFC North was fucking one and done in the playoffs.
No, but I'm saying of all the teams in it, every team in the NFC North could win it basically now. Dallas ain't winning no NFC East.
It ain't gotta be Dallas.
And the Giants ain't going to win no NFC East.
But you still got the Commanders and the Eagles.
Right.
I don't give a fuck how many teams make the playoff. What team in the division making noise in the playoffs?
Any of them.
Shit, they were all the
That's what
one.
I'm saying, Zoe. This is a whole new year. Everybody's so speculating on last year. Last year's over with. This is a whole new year. Throw last year out the fucking door.
No, I'm just
Throw it
saying.
out the
Right.
door.
I'm
This is
going
a
off of
whole,
last year though.
huh?
I think the Chargers are gonna overtake the Chiefs for the division this year.
Hey,
That's not.
the
That's not a
Broncos
bad
might do the
thing.
same thing.
Who?
The Broncos.
Oh yeah,
They might do the
yeah.
same thing.
I feel like the Eagles broke the Chiefs' spirits because they beat the fuck out the Chiefs.
Yeah, they did.
And this one Tom Brady. This was Jalen Hurts that whooped your ass.
And they dog stomped his ass.
Man, until man for 3 quarters.
And, you know, the Ravens look promising.
No, they got to show me something. They don't do shit in the playoffs.
I think
Well,
Harbaugh's gonna take over the AFC West. I have faith in him.
I got faith in Harbaugh.
well, you
Harbaugh
know
might
what,
get.
Sarah? In due time, I think he's going to have his team up there on a high pedestal, man. That he's going to have that. He's going to get his team. He's going to get his team out. And I'm going to say something stupid right now, and both of you can yell at me, scream, whatever. I won't be a bitch by somewhere down the line if he's going to want his boy JJ McCarthy.
He's not getting JJ.
Well, that's not up to
Only way he
us.
do that. Only way he do that if both head coaches get fired and we hired it. He's supposed to be the Vikings head coach anyway. So
I don't
like
think because we don't have the cap space to take Herbert.
no,
Well, it don't have
I'm
to be
talking
for Herbert.
Harbaugh. I'm talking about Harbaugh.
No, I'm saying like he's not gonna be able to get JJ because the only way he can get JJ is through a trade, and we're not gonna have the cap space to take on
Man,
Herbert's contract.
Well,
said you're a damn lie. He said
well,
you're a
it don't
damn
have.
lie.
Hey,
Kevin Harbaugh ass
it
might
doesn't
get
have
fired
to.
within the next 2 years.
It doesn't have to be they trade for Herbert.
Hell no. Harbaugh can
It,
get fired in KOC. Because KOC right now, Sarah, no matter how you feel about KOC, he got to win the playoff game. He 0-2 in the playoffs.
I
You
understand that, but
you
I mean,
know,
like I said, I want him to have his own quarterback and see where it goes before I like start criticizing him.
it's like
good.
us. It's like us back in what was it, 90, 91? There was Ron Wolf. We had Don Mikowski, the Magic Man, who brought Green Bay back up to prominence. You know, they went off and beat he beat Joe Montana and Jerry Rice. I mean, Don Mikowski beat so many top teams and whatever, right? He goes down and gets hurt. And before Favre ends up in Green Bay, there he was sitting as a third string, fourth string quarterback in Atlanta. And Ron Wolf sat there and gave Atlanta a first round draft pick for this third string quarterback. And see, did anybody ever would think that would happen for a third string quarterback? He gave up a first round pick for Brett Favre. Now everybody's talking all this, this can't happen. See, don't tell me this shit can't happen. I've been seeing this shit for years. I've been watching this shit for years. And when we gave up a first round pick for a third string quarterback in Brett Favre, who never played a game of down in Atlanta, hell, what's his name? Jerry Glanville always called him, where's Mississippi at? Hey, Mississippi, get over here. He called him Mississippi. He didn't call him by his name. But he gave up a first round pick for Brett Favre. So
I'm not
don't, I
home.
mean,
I'm not high
I
on
mean,
Drake May, old man. I don't like Drake May
huh?
like that. No, my man, old man with a comment section.
Oh.
I'm not high on Drake May like that. I never really was.
But so I'm saying, you never know if Harbaugh might one day might sit there and say, you know what, I want my boy, I want JJ. You
Yeah.
don't we don't know this.
He ain't getting them though. I feel you though.
Well, hey, we can sit there and say all day you ain't getting whatever. It ain't up to us.
Yeah, it is. Shit. We not
Yeah,
trading
but
no
if
first
JJ
quarterback.
there's no way they're gonna ever trade JJ to another team.
Sarah, I understand what you're saying. Sarah, I understand what you're saying, but like I said, what I just explained to you, what happened back in the day, you can never say never.
No, but I mean JJ's the starter, and if he hits and he's a franchise quarterback, they're not trading him.
No, JJ, that guy. You ain't training no
Hey,
franchise quarterback
hey,
for
Sarah,
nothing.
I'm sure you heard. I'm sure you heard of the thing, money talks. This is professional football,
See, they,
$1 billion
they're
business.
not trading. They
Yeah,
not
but
trading no
teams
JJ
don't.
McCarthy and JJ
I
hit, bro.
understand that, but teams don't trade their franchise quarterbacks. So
No.
I'm saying if JJ hits and he's a franchise quarterback, they ain't trading him.
Well,
Not until like years and years down the road.
I see what you're saying, and I'm not doubting you on that. But all I'm saying is you never
I
know.
mean, maybe Harbaugh will get JJ when he's like in his 30s.
Because you got to look at this too. You got to look at salary cap. You got to look at if this will help. Uh, clear
Man,
salary cap
hey,
move.
Steve, listen here, man. Listen, man. You worry about trying to trade Jordan Love, bum ass.
Hey, that could happen. Hey, that can happen as well.
That's what you
I
need
know
to
this
happen.
shit can happen. I've seen it in the league for many, 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 many years.
No. You compare JJ McCarthy to a fucking third string quarterback.
Hey, but like I said, we don't know how good McCarthy's going to be yet. He could be one of the most promising quarterbacks ever. Then again, like I said, he might not. We do not know. I'm not taking
Hey,
nothing
hold
away
on,
from the
y'all.
guy.
Hey. I need y'all to hold the chat down real quick. Hold on.
Old man, how do you feel about your guys' draft? Do you think you guys had a good draft?
Who's this team?
The Patriots.
Oh, Patriots had a good draft.
Yeah, I think the
They,
Patriots had a good draft too.
yeah, they had a good draft. They got a new coach, Aaron Vrabel, so you know, who knows what's going to happen in New England.
I think they're going to be competing for. I mean, I think it's going to be the Bills and the Patriots. I think the Jets and the Dolphins are going to be in the basement.
Well, I was on Richie's show yesterday, and I actually called in and talked to him, and I told him that out of all the years this year, I felt this year the Jets actually had a complete draft. I actually like what they did this year. And them getting Brady Cook as an undrafted free agent, because I said for weeks ago when they was talking about getting Cam Ward or Jackson Dart or Shador or whoever it was, I said, look, the two quarterbacks that people need to realize and look at is Riley Leonard and Brady Cook from Missouri. And now Ronnie Leonard went to my girlfriend's team, to the Colts. And with Richardson and Danny Dimes there, I think she's in good shape. I think Ronnie Leonard's going to be the starting quarterback there, no problem.
Anthony Richardson,
Okay, and then with Justin Fields there, I don't know how or what to think about Justin Fields there at the Jets. They think because he's back, because him and Garrett Wilson played together at Ohio State, and some other guy, there's going to be some rekindlement or something, whatever. I mean, who knows? It could happen. But I have a feeling that, and at the Jets, I told Richie, I said, don't underestimate Brady Cook. Just like I told my friend Johnny years ago when they had, what's his name, Garoppolo and all that. And when they drafted Brock Purdy at Mr. Irrelevant, and then all this hoopla stuff came up with Garoppolo, I said, John, don't down Brock Purdy. Do not down him. And look, he went to the Super Bowl with them and whatever and so forth like that. But like I said, Sarah McCarthy could be a very, very, very big. Hey, I got lots, and I mean lots of his rookie cards. I'm a Packer fan. I love my Packers. I would hate it if he did something because then that means we ain't. But hell, shit, if McCarthy ends up exploding like you guys think and say whatever, shit, that's money in my pocket with those rookie cards I got. So I ain't down in the guy. If I didn't believe in him, I wouldn't have his rookie cards.
He had his press conference yesterday, and they asked him what did he do this past year while he was out injured, and so he said that he did a lot of defensive scouting to scout the defenses that he was going to be playing, so that he could learn their tendencies, learn their defense, and study them. Which I mean, like I I, I want to that stuff I want to hear from my quarterback is that he's not like wasting his time away, like he's doing other stuff to help him prepare mentally for the season that he's gonna start the season. And so I'm not saying he's gonna be great, but what he has shown in the tangibles that he has in his work ethic gives me reason to hope and believe that he's going to be a good quarterback.
Well, what also they need to do to help him, and now you can answer this probably more than I because you're a Vikings fan, whatever. They need to run the ball more. And with them getting Madison, Madison from San Fran, and they got
You still
Jones
have
again.
Jones. They have Jordan Mason, and then
Or Mason, that's it.
O-line.
Mason. Yeah, well, like I said, when you run the ball, you're help protecting your quarterback. When you run the ball, and that's where I see the Packers are going to be leaning more to is I think they're going to be more of a run team. I mean, it's going to be balanced. But the way I see that offensive line is progressing, things and the way Jacobs ran last year, their Green Bay is going to be more of a running style and whatever.
Yeah, y'all probably gonna be when y'all gotta throw that motherfucker.
Oh, we'll be all right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're going to be running the ball a lot more this year too.
Well, like I said, getting Mason from San Fran and then Aaron Jones, you should, because Mason was a decent back at San Fran.
My boy Aaron from New Mexico.
Like my girlfriend brought up a thing on the phone that it was rumored that the Bears traded for CMC, and I'm like, that is never fucking happening.
Who the fuck?
That is not happening.
Who the fuck would trade for CMC?
The Bears would.
What? It was a stupid prank thing that she found on her phone. I'm like, I said, honey,
yeah,
that's
but
never
I mean that's something that I could see the Bears doing,
Yeah, but I don't see the Niners doing it.
I heard that the Bears are trying to sign Chubb right now.
No, yeah.
Yeah, Chubb, he is still out there though. But then you just break
these Bear fans, the Bears fans out there, nothing against them. But I can read between the lines with all this free agents thing signing they did in the offseason, and then this draft to where, I don't know where to put my finger on. I mean, I think they got a good tight end in Loveland. I know they wanted Ty Warren because, whatever. I think they're feeling that they can win a division. They just do not want to admit it and then get slapped in the face.
Right.
I think they want to admit that they feel that this team could take the division now. They just will never, ever, ever admit it.
What are you talking about? They're already saying that they're the best team in the NFC North.
Well, okay, see, you see things, whatever, but see, then, right. But what I'm just saying some of the Bear fans, they're being really, what's the word I'm looking for?
Not on Twitter. On Twitter, they have gone completely bonkers. They're going to win the division. They're going to make the playoffs. Caleb is going to be an MVP.
They got a lot of high hopes over there.
I mean, I like what my team's done. I loved our draft. And like I said, you can say anything you want about any player that's get drafted. Like these first round picks.
What up, though, nerd?
You know what? I like the picks from 4 through 7. Why? Because those guys can come out and be stars, and you're not really losing anything. You get this top name guy in the first round, like you look at the mock drafts and whatever, and whatever, and it turns out to a bust.
Yeah.
Now you're sitting there looking stupid.
I tell you what, man, the Vikings, they signed a shitload of UFDAs.
Right. And hey, back in the day, Minnesota, they had one of the best undrafted free agents ever
making
when
that
it
money,
John Randall.
making that money. Yeah, but I don't know. Hey, Sarah, why Time Hill don't pop up on the UFDA list for the Minnesota Vikings? The cornerback from Nebraska.
What about him?
Why he don't pop up on the list on the internet?
Why didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't they didn't sign him in UDFA. They invited him to camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they invited him, and they invited Randy Moss's son to
I
rookie
seen
camp.
that. The mighty Viking got the North this season for sure. The Bears.
Wow, they invited Randy Moss's
Yep,
Yeah,
son.
they
Eagle
did.
Moss.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
he was good in college though, for real.
I think they probably did Randy a favor, and so they invited him
For
to
sure.
camp.
You see, the Commanders invited Sean Taylor's little brother to camp.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah, and
I saw that.
Mike Tomlin's son got invited to somebody camp. I forgot who the team was, but he played wide receiver. He got invited to the camp.
See, like these like with like Randy Moss or like Sean Taylor. Well, he unfortunately he passed, but I mean, like with these other players where they have their kids, it's like they're not pushy, and so teams don't have a problem with that. But
No,
when you're
I feel what y'all. I agree with everybody saying about Shador Sanders. I agree with 100%. But my whole take is, if I feel like Dion gonna be too much, but I need me a quarterback like in the fourth round, I gotta take him to see what would happen. Cause Dion, he might not be a problem. Like, man, we overreacted for no reason. Now we got our franchise
Well, you know
quarterback
what?
though. But like the New York
Well,
Giants,
let me tell you right now, let me tell you right now what's going to happen with this. I hear what you're saying, and I'm with you on this. Here's what's going to happen. If Shador comes out and he balls out and he becomes one of these top quarterbacks, whatever, right? This is going to be the talk. Just like what you're saying now, what you are saying now is that you are 100% right. Because what's going to happen is just like Tom Brady. Tom Brady was sixth round, pick 199. Nobody knew that he was going to be this quarterback of what he was, what he is, and what he is today. And if Shador ends up something like that, maybe not as good or somewhere in that era, then what you're saying is, man, look at all the teams that could have had him in round 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, and they didn't. That's going to be the talk. Look how many teams passed on
right?
Shador Sanders, and they could have had this guy. That's going to be the hip hop, hype hop talk through the years to come if Shador balls out.
Yeah.
And what you're saying is right, Zoe. What you're saying is right.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Will Howard and Shador Sanders is about to be at the hip for their NFL career.
But you know what? I'll say this. Shador Sanders didn't have the team around him like Will Howard
And
did.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel you, Steve. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you watch him play, like, damn, he can throw the ball. Like, he's slow to like Shador Sanders is one of the slowest black quarterbacks I ever fucking seen. But overall than that, like, damn, he can play inside of that pocket. And he can deliver the football. Like, when I watch Will Howard,
Right.
he don't have accuracy. He be
Right.
making bad reads, making dumb decisions. And you had a loaded team at Ohio State.
If you put Shador Sanders at Ohio State, what kind of quarterback he would have been?
He probably would have won the Heisman, and they would have went undefeated.
Possibly. Can't deny. I will not deny that.
Yeah, cause Will
That's what I'm trying to say with quarterbacks. Like everybody jacks at my Spencer Rattler. Go ahead, but I still believe in the guy.
you talk
If
about me.
Spencer Rattler was in the right team, if Spencer Rattler was at the right team with the right surroundings, I'm telling you right now, he's going to be one of the top QBs in the
I
league.
don't. I just.
So let's say had the Vikings taken Spencer Rattler, their beat like
And And
Oh,
JJ.
no, if Spencer Rattler was with the Vikings, if Spencer Rattler had guys like Justin Jefferson, and oh my God,
I still
he
don't.
oh he would have a
I,
field
Go.
day.
I still don't like it for real.
Well, hey, that's your opinion. To each his own. You're allowed to offend. That's okay. I'm just telling you. You put that boy around the right, like we said about Shadur. He was at Colorado. He didn't have the weapons of the team like Ohio State is, but you put him in Ohio State, like you said, he probably win a Heisman, and this and that, whatever. So, like I said, Spencer Rattler, he ain't got the team around him. New Orleans ain't got nothing around him. You put Spencer Rattler with guys like Justin Jefferson and Addison and all that, whatever, or Jamar Chase and Higgins or anybody else, I think you're going to see a different quarterback.
Right. I feel you, but I'm not like you like Spencer Rattler. I don't like him. You like him though, Steve. That be
I've been following Spencer Rattler for years.
well,
That's
yeah, I
why.
can
I
tell
mean, for
you like
years.
him a lot. And I only follow him because he played at somewhere else too though, didn't
He
he? Yeah,
played
he
for
played.
Oklahoma, and then he went to
South
South
Carolina.
Didn't
Carolina.
Caleb Williams take his spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I've been following his college career. I remember when he played
And
at
then
Oklahoma.
and then Caleb ended up going to USC,
Yeah,
I
I
believe.
remember that.
Yeah. So they both transferred.
Yeah, but shit, it's gonna be interesting though, man. I'm dying to see how this shit play out for the Minnesota Vikings, man. Because quiet as kept, the Vikings, not to be biased, they probably have one of the best rosters in the NFC for real. Cause they kept their head coach, they kept their DC. The defense coordinator got better players to work with on the defense side of the ball, and we got a better quarterback who is more mobile than the quarterback we had prior. And we got better running backs and a way better offensive line. The Minnesota Vikings is low key scary if they can put everything together.
Yeah, if JJ pans out, we're going to be a scary team.
Look at them. They no matter how you feel, their offensive line gonna be way better than last year. Samuel, what's the deal? And they defensive line, like I like that hard grade pickup.
From Atlanta?
No, from San Fran.
Oh, he was in Atlanta though.
I think he played for who the fuck did he play for recently? I think it was
San
San Fran.
Fran,
San
I
Fran,
like
but
that.
he was also in Atlanta.
Eagles.
Yeah. But I like that pickup too, though. And
He
we
was
picked him
with
up.
the Eagles their Super Bowl year that they lost, and then he went to San Fran.
Yeah, but who else we pick up on the defensive line? We got somebody else too, though.
Johnson Allen.
Oh yeah, I like Allen. Like Allen might not like Allen. He might run out of gas during the season, but I like Allen. And plus, we got Redman. I think Redman is gonna shock a lot of people this year.
Yeah, we got Redmond and
Yeah,
Taki.
but I'm real big on Redman though, because Redman last year he showed flashes. Oh, he showed flashes last year. If you watch the Viking film, oh, he was jumping off the chart. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he came from the XFL.
Did you
Oh,
guys
he
improve
did.
your secondary?
Uh, who we pick up? Yeah, we got my
Isaiah
boy.
Rogers.
Hey, like Rodgers. A lot of people from the Eagles said he gonna be our best defensive. A lot of people from the Eagles, they love Isaiah Rogers. Said that CB is a dog. So I'm high on Rogers. And I'm high on Bubba, the safety we picked up.
Yeah, at first you were like, "Who the fuck is Bubba?"
I know Bubba. I know. Hey, Sarah. I know who Bubba was. But when I post that video, I read my comments on TikTok. They're like, man, he a dog. Like he a hard hitting safety that never got a chance to start in the NFL. Never got a chance to play. I'm like, well, I like that pickup. Then it was more than 5 people that told me that about Bubba. I like Bubba. That's my dog. And you know you gotta like him. If Brian Flores was okay with the pickup,
It's gonna be fun.
I know.
hell,
I can't wait for the season to start.
hell
Well,
no,
yeah, me too. But I don't want to rush anything. I don't want to rush shit that fast.
hell no. I don't want to rush the summer. That's the only downfall. When season come, summer over with.
Yeah, because thing is, once then you got to worry about damn holidays coming. Chewbacca.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is. Hey, Sarah, you going to Gold Fest this year?
I don't know because if I get that job that I interview for, I'm not gonna have time to, because I'm gonna be in training for 3 to 4 months.
What kind of job is this?
It's a claims adjuster for Progressive Insurance.
Okay,
Oh man, we're gonna see you on TV with Jamie and all them.
straight
Ah,
up.
Well,
cool.
Hell yeah, I hope you get that motherfucker. For real.
Yeah, I wish you the best on that.
thank
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, I can't wait for football season, man. This season, like, hey, do y'all feel like what's his name? Damn, Anthony Richardson gonna beat out Daniel Jones?
no.
Damn,
Yeah,
you
because
don't
I'm
think-
telling you right now, Riley Leonard's going to be their quarterback.
who?
Riley Leonard.
Who the fuck is that?
The
Oh my
quarterback they
God.
drafted from Notre Dame.
Yep.
Man, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I think Anthony Richardson is going to be a bust that they're going to regret.
I ain't like when he was coming out though for real.
I'm glad we did not draft him. There were so many people on the Anthony Richardson train. I'm so glad we didn't get him.
You ain't the only one. I'm like, I'm straight on him. The motherfucker
Well,
only
guys
played.
like him, Dak Prescott, and Deshaun Watson, their contracts, and they're like, oh God, that's got to be like grinding him in
Man,
the teeth.
we might not see Deshaun Watson play another snap in the NFL.
I don't think we will. I think they're going to put him on the pup list to start the season. And then after the season's done, they can get out of his contract.
Yeah, they still gonna own some money though, but they can get out of that motherfucker.
Yeah. And Dak, see, this is what I think will be interesting. With Dion used to playing in Dallas, big name in Dallas. If his son, if he would get traded to Dallas and that whole thing, there would be Dallas. I don't know to sit there and say that they'll be like a top team, but with the media hype and all that there to go, that would bring Dallas back. Like there would be so much talk there.
Man, Shador Sanders is gonna be the franchise for the Cleveland Browns in the fifth round. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He is the second best quarterback on that roster.
Who's the first?
Joe Flacco. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Who's gonna be the odd man out? I think Pickett gets traded.
Pickett, his ass gonna get cut. Shit, Pickett is
I would
fucking ass.
laugh. I would laugh if he ends back up in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he
Pittsburgh.
might end up back in Pittsburgh.
See, Sarah and Steve, that's why I'm so mad at Pittsburgh. Shador Sanders is a franchise quarterback. No matter how you feel about Deion Sanders, y'all know y'all need y'all a franchise quarterback. And let's say Deion is a head case and he too much. Y'all can cut the quarterback, and we can understand. Like everybody will understand why. Like Deion, he doing too much. Like it ain't working. But the pass on this quarterback to end up drafting Will Howard is fucking crazy to me. Deion Sanders' son is going to have a better NFL career than Will Howard.
Oh,
Yep, we'll see. I mean, I don't doubt you, but we'll see.
But if I'm Deion, but if I'm Mike Tomlin, I'm telling the GM like, bro, I need this. I need me a quarterback, and this quarterback you want to pick in the sixth round, we have him on the roster. We got Mason Rudolph.
That's
We
why I
don't
think.
need.
That's why I said I think that It's going to be Aaron Rodgers that's going to be their quarterback.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers don't move the needle, sir. Then what happened next year?
I don't think it's gonna be.
I'm talking about the future. Like you could have still took Shedeur Sanders and picked up Aaron Rodgers and let him sit for a year. You need an answer at the quarterback spot. And I didn't watch Will Howard play this year. Will Howard is the reason Ohio State lost to Oregon and they lost to Michigan because his ass ain't good against them type of defenses. I knew they were gonna beat Texas. Texas is fucking ass.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't offered us a trade for Malik Willis.
You surprised? No, Malik
Yeah,
Willis is ass.
I
What
love
you
this
mean?
guy.
What you mean? You surprised? But I'm saying, how you surprised? I feel you
Well,
though. They do crazy shit in the NFL.
Look, I think he's good on your team because you
Yeah,
have a
a
head
running
coach that
game.
can is good with quarterbacks, but I don't think he's going to be good on another team.
Imagine Malik Willis on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh man, that should be a fucking horror
Like,
movie
I
all
think the
over
only
you.
reason why he looks good is because he's with LaFleur.
And plus, he got a nice running game. Y'all running game was what, top 5 last year?
yeah. Well, like I said, it's just interesting. You never know what. Like I said, you never know what's going to happen. Nothing surprises me or shocks me anymore in the NFL. I've
No, you right.
seen, I've seen, like back in the day. I wish TB was here. He would tell you about the Redskins. When they were the Redskins, when they end up getting Deion Sanders, Bruce Smith from the Bills, and all whatever, right then and there, everybody thought the Redskins was just going to dominate. They was going to dominate the whole entire league because they got all these top names in free agency. They didn't do shit.
Yeah.
They didn't do squat when they got these top guys. Bruce Smith, Deion Sanders. I could probably, if I could go back, whatever, it's like, wow. And then next thing you know, they didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you right about that though. But
So
shit,
what's going on with your Pistons? Are they going to win the series?
hell yeah, Game 7 we win. Game 7 we win. The Pistons is in. What's going on with those Timberwolves? Is they gonna close out?
Yeah, I think we can close out tonight.
Hey, but hey, who else good in the West though? If Timberwolves gonna go to the championship?
We have to. If we beat the Lakers, then we're going to have to go through. I think the Warriors are going to win, and we play the Warriors next. If we
What is it, 3-2?
Can y'all beat the Warriors?
No, we're 3-1 up on the
Yeah.
Lakers. The Warriors are 3-1 up on the Rockets.
Can y'all beat can y'all beat the Warriors though?
I think we can. I think we're gonna have trouble with OKC though.
You think so?
I think they're gonna give. I think it's gonna be a tough series with them.
Who gonna check on OKC team? Who gonna check Ant Man?
I don't know, but they're bigger.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
I ain't, I don't follow basketball like that though. I can read the follow the Pistons and just the East for real. I don't really follow
they're
them.
bigger and they have rim protectors, and so it's gonna
Rap,
be
what's
hard.
the
Like,
deal? We got rap in the building. My boy, my brother from another.
but I think we can close out tonight's game.
Y'all play? Oh, y'all play tonight?
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Pistons. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you though. Like they cheated us in the other game against New York though. That was a foul. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That was a foul. For
Yeah, because
real
right
though.
now it's 3-2, right?
Yeah, 3-2. We play in Detroit
Tomorrow.
tomorrow night. And if we win, we go to New York. But we ain't win Detroit yet though in the playoffs.
Who do you guys play if you beat New York?
I don't I don't know. I ain't looked ahead yet though. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think we
think
can beat the Warriors. I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a tough, like 6 to 7 game series. But I think
my
we can beat
dog.
them.
My dog was on Say Cheese. Who was on Say Cheese? My dog. Who you talking about? Ant Man? Who was on Say Cheese? He said my dog was on Say Cheese.
But I am kind of worried about uh because then we have to play the Lakers and the refs.
Yeah, the referees horrible. The referees in the playoff series been fucking horrible. Cause
Well,
I hope
and then they want the Lakers to be in the playoffs, so
they
it's
want the
gonna
New
be
York.
hard for us to beat the Lakers
That's the
and
way
the
I
refs.
feel. They want the New York Knicks to advance so bad. They be cheating my motherfucking Pistons. And the New York Knicks, you was. I was on Say Cheese. Hell no. Send me that shit, rap. You got send me that shit. I want to know Say Cheese. I ain't see that. Oh, you said I was on Say Cheese. Oh, it's the
Steve, do you
world.
follow basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we got a chance to close out the Lakers tonight?
Oh, if you're up 3-1, of course. I
My
mean,
dog was on
but
Cheese.
I don't know. Where's it at?
It's in LA.
It's in L.A.
Yep, but we won the first game in LA, and then we lost the second game, and then we won 2 at home.
Hey, rap, send the video you talk about rap.
I
You
don't
said
know. Money
every team poster.
wise,
Show me
they
that
might
video
have
you
7
talking about,
games.
rap.
You stay. Go.
I was
Go.
drunk as hell when I made that Shadur video. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was live when Yogi when I made that video. Hey
So
man, I
you're
ain't gonna lie
saying,
to y'all.
so let me
Hey
say
man,
this. You guys are up 3-1,
If we
right?
beat LeBron and Luca tonight, what does that say about
nothing.
Well,
he's a
No,
choker?
man, LeBron 40 years old, man. It don't mean nothing. LeBron old as fuck.
you guys, Lakers won the first game, right?
No, we did.
No,
Okay. You won the
We
first
blew
game. The
them out
Lake.
the first game.
that's crazy,
Okay.
man. We made it.
We
He said,
we
I'm
blew
looking
them
out.
out
Just
the
look,
first
because
game,
I ain't
and
see that
then
shit, right?
we lost the second game,
Hold on. Hey,
and then
hey,
we
hey,
won the 2 games at home.
hey, hold on. Before we say anything else, I gotta give Rap his props, bro. Rap is a 100 person, dude. I love Rap from the bottom of my heart, man. Rap been rocking with me since I got on YouTube, started my YouTube channel. And even though Rap is big as he is, he still be tapping in with me and showing love, though, dog. I gotta respect Rap, dog. Cause you don't get too many people like that on YouTube for real, man. Who be trying to push other content creators like that, though. Rap, man, I can't wait to go to Skull Fest and meet rapping everybody else.
Are
I
you
ain't gonna lie to
coming
y'all,
up
man.
this year?
I feel like I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I feel like the Viking fan base on YouTube and social media is the fucking best.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, I'm talking about, but no, the Viking. I ain't gonna lie. The Viking fan base on Twitter, they be saying some crazy shit.
Yeah,
But as far as supporting people, the Viking fan base, the Viking fan base will support your ass, dog. I
If
rock with the Viking
Lakers,
fan base.
if Lakers, it might be hard for you.
no, if Lakers win tonight, they're a bad road team, and we play.
Well,
We would play them at home and close them out.
I
Yeah,
understand what
yeah,
you're saying, but
send me
I'm
that
just
video. I
saying.
need the video. I want to see the video, dog.
What I'm saying, Sarah, is if you lose tonight and Lakers keep alive, that's going to give them motivation from being down 3-1 and to be eliminated tonight.
I
And if
ain't
they
see that
win
shit.
tonight, that's going to give them motivation. That's going to give, I mean, it's all money. I mean, are they going to want this series to end now? Or because it's LA, and you know how big LA is,
Yeah,
the
that's what
Lakers,
I'm
whatever.
afraid of. Is that we're gonna get fouled out tonight.
Well, that could happen. This is the NBA, and that's what the NBA is.
Like
I've
the
been watching
third
NBA
the
basketball
game
for
3,
years.
LeBron had more free throws than the whole
Black football is
Timberwolves.
rigged.
Quit following the motherfucker. Shit.
Now, are you following your hockey
No,
team
we couldn't
in
even breathe
Minnesota?
on LeBron. It was a foul.
Are you following the hockey team, Minnesota?
Who?
No,
No.
we're like tied.
Who?
I'm not really a hockey fan.
Oh, okay.
Man, I'm watching the Red Wings. What the Red Wings doing?
I don't follow hockey. The last time I watched hockey was when the North Stars were still here.
No,
Hey,
they got a Minnesota team there now.
Yeah, I think we're tied 2-2, or is it we're down
I
3?
ain't seen. Man, fuck that. What the Tigers doing right now?
Dude, there's so many games in baseball. I don't give
You
a
right.
shit
You right.
about
You
baseball until September.
you right about that though. Baseball got what 100 something games.
Yeah.
162 games.
Yeah, you right about that, Sarah. I ain't gonna say shit about the Tiger. I'm gonna
100,
look. This is what I'm about to do. I'm throwing that shit out. I'm throwing that shit away. Talking about baseball.
162 games.
Yeah, I'm like, at that, you could be good for now, but I mean, there's still like 100 fucking games to go.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. That shit crazy, man. Hey, that's crazy. Like my whole family, like, man, how the fuck is you a Detroit fan, a Michigan fan, and you a Viking fan? How the fuck you become a Viking fan? I'm like, man, that shit crazy. I don't know, man. The Vikings just do something to my soul. Like I love seeing the Vikings play football.
Hey, I'll catch you guys later, all right?
All right, Steve.
Peace out.
What's on the
Yeah,
game? Come on.
at 9.
The game just coming on right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm about to get off too.
Yeah, I'm about to log off too though. But
But
hey,
thanks
I'm
for
gonna go.
having me on. I'll see you later.
Oh no problem. I'm gonna live again next Wednesday at the same time, man. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Shout out to Sarah and shout out to Steve for tapping in with me, man. And I appreciate everybody watching my video, man. Shout out to Rap at Vocal Vite. And like this video, subscribe to this motherfucker, share this video, and tell your friends about my channel. And I will be going live again next week. I might be going live again Friday. I don't know yet. Or tomorrow night. Y'all gotta watch my channel. Depending on how I feel though. But I appreciate everybody watching my live stream, man. Like, y'all the truth. I can't say shit. Subscribe to the channel, man. I'm out of here.